A bird that flies off the earth and lands on an anthill is still on the ground. Only a fool tests the depth of a river with no feet. Don't try to make someone hate the person he loves, for he will go on loving, but he will hate you. To try and to fail is not laziness. He who refuses to obey cannot command. A happy man marries the girl he loves. A happier man loves the girl he married. One who plants grapes by the roadside and one who marries a pretty woman share the same problem. If money were to be found up in the trees, most people would be married to monkeys. It's better to fall from a tree and break your back than to fall in love and break your heart. A family is like a forest. When you are outside, it is dense. When you are inside, you see that each tree has its place. We desire to bequeath two things to our children. The first one is roots. The other one is wings. In a family, if you have somebody who is troublesome, it's the family members who are more worried than the troublesome member. If you educate a man, you educate one person. If you educate a woman, you educate a whole family. The old woman looks after the child to grow its teeth, and the young one in turn looks after the old woman when she loses her teeth. When brothers fight to the death, a stranger inherits their father's estate. Time never waits. It only urges you to catch up or get left behind. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Once you carry your own water, you'll remember every drop. Examine what is said, not who is speaking. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. He who loves you with your dirt. A feeble effort will not fulfill the self. Where there is love, there is no darkness. Never wrestle with a pig. You both will get dirty, but the pig likes it. That mountain you've been carrying, you were only supposed to climb. A moment of patience in a moment of anger saves from 1,000 minutes of regret. When two elephants fight, it is the grass that gets hurt. Restless feet might walk you into a snake pit. If you heal the leg of a person, do not be surprised if they use it to run away. Make more moves and less announcements. Just let it be. If it's meant to be, it will happen. The best view comes after the hardest climb. It's not about having what you want, but wanting what you have. The days that break you are the days that make you. Do not treat your loved one like a swinging door. You are fond of it, but you push it back and forth. You may not lead a comfortable life with a single source of income. You need to build others. Once you feel someone avoids you, never disturb them again. Don't be so in love that you can't tell when it's raining. The secret to being creative alone. Ideas are born in loneliness. The best revenge is massive success. If you can dream it, you can do it. It takes a long time to realize how truly miserable you are, and even longer to realize it doesn't have to be that way. No medicine exists that can cure hatred. One falsehood spoils 1,000 truths. Do not call a dog with a whip in your hand. Never tolerate disrespect, not even from yourself. A roaring lion kills no game. It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes mean you're trying. When we give someone our time, we actually give a portion of our life that we will never take back. Seeing is different than being told. Always take responsibility for your actions, for it is the mark of a mature individual. Sometimes we create our own heartbreaks through expectation. A denied expectation hurts more than a denied hope, while a fulfilled hope makes us happier than a fulfilled expectation. 10 people who speak make more noise than 10,000 who are silent. A ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for. Better to be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. If you think you're too small to make a difference, try spending the night with a mosquito. All monkeys cannot hang from the same branch. Truth should be in love, and love in truth. You cannot have a positive life and a negative mind. Honesty without kindness is brutality. Kindness without honesty is manipulation. Your past was never a mistake if you learned from it. When an old man dies, a library is burned with him. Your ambition is handicapped by laziness. You are not unique. There will always be someone else, equally attractive, fun, and qualified to replace you. To love someone who doesn't love you is like shaking a tree to make the dewdrops fall. Laughter is the best medicine for the soul. Even the smallest lie can break the biggest trust. You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. You'll never find a rainbow if you're looking down. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do no harm. Wood already touched by fire is not hard to set alight. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Create and stick to a personal budget. Do not let the shadows of your past darken the doorstep of your future. Let your love be like the misty rain, coming softly but flooding the river. When you marry a monkey for his wealth, the money goes, but the monkey remains. The meaning of life is to give life meaning. The more you give, the more you receive. The heart that shares is the heart that's full. Knowledge is a garden. If it isn't cultivated, you can't harvest it. Who of you, by worrying, can add a single hour to his life? We stopped looking for monsters under our bed when we realized that they were inside us. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. If the full moon loves you, why worry about the stars? However far a stream flows, it doesn't forget its origin. Don't set sail on someone else's star. Even as the archer loves the arrow that flies, so too he loves the bow that remains constant in his hands. The quarrel of lovers is the renewal of love. Love for something makes a man blind and deaf. Worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but gets you nowhere. It is better to be loved than to be feared. When one is in love, a cliff becomes a meadow. A man only begins to be valued when he is no longer there. Your respect at most places is directly proportional to your bank balance. The earth is a beehive. We all enter by the same door. One who loves the vase loves also what is inside. Before you speak, let your words pass through 3 gates. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Whether it's a machine, a house, or a relationship, maintenance is always cheaper than repairing. No matter how beautiful and well-crafted a coffin might look, it will not make anyone wish for death. However long the night, the dawn will break. Gardens are not made by singing, "Oh, how beautiful," and sitting in the shade. He who digs a grave for his enemy might as well be digging one for himself. Owning your truth can be hard, but not nearly as hard as spending your life running away from it. You can't always have a good day, but you can always face a bad day with a good attitude. Rain does not fall on one roof alone. Having a good discussion is like having riches. If If you want to know the end, look at the beginning. People willingly believe what they want to believe. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. You meet every single person for a reason. One who marries for love alone will have bad days, but good nights. Whatever advice you give, be brief. Smile. Today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. Even the lion protects himself against flies. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "I will try again tomorrow." Confiding a secret to an unworthy person is like carrying grain in a bag with a hole. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. You can never be overdressed or overeducated. The eye never forgets what the heart has seen. Love doesn't listen to rumors. Do not look where you feel, look where you slipped. We learn not in school, but in life. If love is a sickness, patience is the remedy. Don't wait for the right opportunity, create it. Judge a man by his questions rather than by his answers. Always pay off your credit card debt. It'll save you trouble later. Stop telling people more than they need to know. No shortcuts exist to the top of a palm tree. No man is free who is not a master of himself. Tomorrow belongs to people who prepare for it today. Be kind and generous without expecting anything in return. Love, like rain, does not choose the grass on which it falls. Never lose your sense of humor. Receive without conceit. Release without struggle. If a woman doesn't love you, she calls you brother. Positions men enjoy the most during sex are reverse cowgirl, missionary, dog style, cowgirl, and spooning. Don't think there are no crocodiles just because the water is calm. People often confuse stress with responsibility. No person is born great. Great people become great when others are sleeping. He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command. The most exquisite pleasure is giving pleasure to others.